February has been wild. And I don't just mean good wild, bad wild as well. February on eBay has been a roller coaster month for sales. Started off with probably my best day of sales ever, and then proceeded to just drop and drop and drop and plateau at naught for a few days. I don't know why eBay does this. It is a bit of a roller coaster. Even so, let me show you what sold throughout most of the month of February, some of my best sales days, some of my worst sales days. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. I am a part-time reseller on eBay. Let me show you what sold throughout most of the month of February. So my tactic is I am part-time, so I can typically list between 5 to 7 items a day, and I have been doing that consistently. But does that equate to guaranteed sales? No, not at all. In fact, some days I was listing 5 to 7 things, nothing. I might have had a couple of really low ball offers that I either dismissed or countered and they just did nothing with, or no activity at all. For some reason, the first sort of week of February, past the 3rd, and I'll get to that in a bit, was just rubbish. But it seems like I wasn't alone. Other people were experiencing some really low volume sales too. So I guess it's just one of these things. And I guess that means if I was full-time, I'd have eggs in other baskets on other platforms to carry me through the dry eBay spells. Just using eBay as a sales platform, it can be really frustrating when you're listing things, getting the photos really nice, the prices are fair, good descriptions, filling out all the recommendations and all these little sub headings and categories and stuff, and it doesn't equate to sales. So yeah, it's been a ride. But that's these things happen. That is unfortunately how eBay runs. It's just a little bit unpredictable. But anyway, enough waffle. Let me show you what sold throughout the month of February. Today is the 22nd of February, so I'll get through the first few weeks just to give you an idea of what has been selling. Now, I won't run through everything, we'll be here all day, but I'll run you through the most noteworthy sales, what I paid for it, how long it took to sell, and what I eventually sold it for. And ultimately, would I pick it up again? Would I recommend you looking at these things too? So without further ado, let's get into it. So February got off to a good start. I sold these Oakley bow tie golf shoes. I don't think they're particularly old, but they have a sort of retro style to them. I paid £6.50 for these in a charity shop in Weston-super-Mare of all places. They sold for £40 plus postage. Wasn't on offer, that was full price. Nice. And I believe they're off to Japan. They sold to a one of these companies that redistributes goods from various places to a certain nation without going through GSP. One of them, I sold this Carhartt Porter short sleeve t-shirt, nothing particularly fancy, plain grey apart from a sort of salmon pink band around the back. Paid £3 for that. That sold for £12 plus postage. That was like £2. Not a huge margin there, but a quick sale. Nice to have some lower value stuff on the shop too. Sold these Fila outdoor trousers, kind of strange. They're a size medium. They were a zip off, like a convertible, like a Craghoppers trouser, but they were a 3/4 length. So not vintage, but sort of like a retro feel to them. I paid £3.50 for those. They sold for £18 plus postage. Weird Fish. Weird Fish doesn't sell as strongly as it once did, I find. Had this Weird Fish men's macaroni quarter zip, red and sort of off-white colour. Lovely, nice big size, double XL. Paid £5.50 for this, I believe, at a car boot sale of all places. That's only gone for £20 plus postage, and I think that's kind of where things are currently. I had good description, good photos, but I think it's a bit of a saturated market, and I think the prices have come down from the dizzying heights of 25-30 that they were realising before. So I will still pick them up, but I'll know I'll aim for more £20 in the future rather than 25 plus. I sold another one of these kayaking spray decks. This one is by Palm Sport. Palm Sport seems to be quite a good brand when it comes to sort of kayaking, canoeing, that sort of thing. I paid £4 for this at a car boot sale. That's gone for £25 plus postage. I sold my second Paramo Parameter S reversible walking shirt. Paid £4 for this in a charity shop. That's gone for £47 plus postage. I mistakenly had offers on for this. I should have just left it at full price because the other, well, you'll see the last one sold pretty much instantly for £50. I might have underpriced these, so they all sold for £50 plus postage, which is a fantastic return from £4. Probably could have pushed a bit more, but hey, you live and learn. Picked this up not too long ago in Oakhampton. This is an Ariat Equestrian women's gilet, size extra small. It was really small, it's probably like a UK 6 to 8. Paid £4 for this. This has gone for £21 plus postage. I think I had it up for 24, something like that. So not bad, and I say a really quick sale. If you can find the bigger sizes from Ariat and the downfill gilets and jackets, they do loads more. So yeah, keep an eye out for Ariat. Sold some Levi's, fairly standard stuff. These are Levi's 502s. I believe these were from a car boot sale as well last year. I wouldn't have paid more than £3 or £4 for these. I can't quite remember. They've gone for £18 plus postage on an offer. Levi's are funny, aren't they? Some can sell really well, some can just sit around for ages. These were the latter. I just want them gone. I think I had them up for 23 or something like that. Took an offer, 18 quid plus postage. Get them gone. Now, sale of the month. Now, this is one of those finds where you can't quite believe it. When I found it, I didn't quite know the merits, the worth of it. So this is a vintage Pantera, the metal band hoodie. It's a hoodie that commemorates, well, I guess it was released at the time of their studio album Reinventing the Steel. It's released in 2000, as was this hoodie. Had a vintage Gildan tag. I knew it was older. I thought, cool, it's band merch. I love picking up band merch. I paid £4 for this in a local charity shop in my local town. Thought, great, excellent. I could find nothing about this on the internet. Not any pictures, no information, like nothing. No sold listings. Forget Terapeak, forget, you know, there was nothing about this hoodie. I could find t-shirts commemorating the album. I could find tour t-shirts. There was nothing at all about this hoodie. So I thought, right, this is actually probably quite rare, which is a word I rarely use, pardon the pun, because it's used everywhere. It's ubiquitous, the word rare. But this, I think, genuinely was rare. So I priced strong. I priced it at 150. Had it up for about a month or so, and I had an offer in £125 from a chap in the States, and I took it. So £4 into 125. This person paid over £170 to get it to America, and it wasn't even like in the best condition. It had a couple of stains on it. It had a couple of marks, but the front print and the back print were pretty good. So yeah, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Thus started my best day of sales ever. And to be fair, that went quite a long way towards the total I had on this day. Sold this Transformers. This one is called Deluxe Deep Desert Brawl. The tank, I picked it up a couple of weeks ago in the charity shop. Paid £2 this in the charity shop. That's gone for £15 plus postage. I then sold another Transformer from that ones I picked up in that charity shop. This one is Skids, based on a Chevrolet Spark. Again, I paid £2 for this. That's gone for £11 plus postage on offer. I then sold my other Paramator S long sleeve shirt, £50 plus postage. Like I said before, I probably could have pushed a bit higher on these. They sold super quickly, but I only paid £4 each, so I'm more than happy with that. And finally, I sold this vintage, genuine leather blazer style coat. I paid £3 for this in a charity shop, and that's gone for £25 plus postage. Again, sold really quickly, so I probably could have pushed a bit higher, but hey, I wasn't quite sure how to price it. Happy to see it gone. So that day, and I put a little sort of screenshot of the eBay analytics, £260, I think it was. My cursor will confirm that. Absolutely incredible day. So that hoodie went a long way towards that total, but such a good day. I was thinking, yes, February, let's go. And as you'll see from that graph, well, things took a bit of a turn, didn't they? In fact, they took a massive downturn. I still can't explain why there was such a massive drop in sales. I wasn't alone. I think a lot of people sort of struggled through that period too. I don't know why. I can't think of a reasonable explanation as to why sales dropped off so much. I was continuously listing 5 to 7 items a day. I was like sending out offers. So I don't know. I really don't know what happened here. But I think the thing to remember is if you do have a quiet period, it will pick up again, but I can appreciate it's really frustrating when you are listing things and you're just not really getting anything back, and you just got to sort of weather yourself through the storm thinking things will pick up again. Just persist, keep listing things, keep sending out offers, and you will get sales. But it can be a chore. It can be a real chore, as this week proved. So let me continue. So these Nike Cortez retro style trainers, these went crazy when Stranger Things season, well, I guess 1 through 4 came out. I picked these up, well, the tail end of season 4, so I kind of missed the boat a little bit. Had them for 35 initially, based on comps that were doing really well. Didn't sell. It eventually sold for £25 plus postage. Still pretty good, considering I only paid £2 for them. Sold these Idris Elba, yep, the actor Idris Elba, by Superdry men's board shorts. So he did a kind of a line with Superdry. I don't know what sort of things were included, but these board shorts definitely were. Kind of traditional hibiscus style pattern, size XXL. I paid £3.50 for these. Thought they'd do better than they did. Eventually went for £15 plus postage. I'd probably pick them up again, but I'd probably just be aware that they might not sell as well as possible. But to be fair, they have sold off season. So I think if you pick them up during the spring or the summer, they'd hopefully do a lot better. Sold another pair of Levi's. These are women's. These are a 527. I don't think I paid more than £2 or £3 for these. They had a bit of wear to the ends of the leg. Made that very clear. They've gone for £17 plus postage. So again, Levi's, hit or miss. I'm not that fussed by them, to be honest. If I see them cheap, they're in good condition, I'll pick them up. But they're typically priced up higher, and I just don't bother. Here's a brand you should be looking out for. I think Chatty Pete found something on this brand recently too. So this is Pakeman, Cato and Carter. I believe they're a Scottish manufacturer, but I might be wrong there. But certainly a more premium manufacturer of wool-based goods. Similar to like Johnson's of Elgin. That sort of vibe, that sort of thing. So this is a Pakeman, Cato and Carter. It's a sleeveless button-up, I guess you call it tank tops, like a sleeveless cardigan. Bit strange. Paid £4.50 for this in a charity shop. Thinking, well, it's 100% lamb's wool. Lovely condition. All buttons are there. It just had a sort of premium feel to it. I had no idea how well it would do. And it sold within a couple of days for full price. £25 plus postage. So, and it's only size medium. So I thought, excellent. So Pakeman, Cato and Carter, definitely keep an eye out for that. Sold these Geox Respira sort of combat style boots. I paid £5 for these in a charity shop. They've gone for £22 plus 50. I think I had an offer of 20 and they were up for 25. So we just met in the middle. They didn't take too long to sell. They are quite of a sort of niche design. I found these Geox Respira things, they're either priced up really high or they're just completely knackered. Unfortunately, these were neither. So I picked them up and they've done okay. So I will be looking out for them again. But it's one of these weird kind of niche brands that does seem to be priced up in charity shops. I don't know why. Despite the down period, this was actually quite a good sale. So this is a Palm Equipment. Remember I saw that Palm spray deck earlier? This is a Palm Equipment, what do they call it? So this is called the, sorry, I'm reading from the phone here. This is the Flow XP 2.5 Kayaking Canoeing Waterproof CAG Jacket. Whew, breathe. So it's basically, it's a pullover, double layered waterproof kayaking jacket. So it's got the what do you call it, sort of the collar that kind of like not constricts, but it basically is watertight, so you can be kayaking, the water is going out. I'm bloody selling that as well. I don't break it, let's put it there. Anyway, paid £4 for this again at the car boot sale. Gone for £65 plus postage. I think I took an offer. I think it was up for 70. Took an offer of 65. Again, pretty quick sale. I'm happy to knock £5 off here or there. Sold another Transformer from that little lot I picked up. This one is Mudflap. He is based on a Chevrolet Trax. Again, I think I paid £2.50 for this one. It came with the instructions. Not that it makes much of a difference. That's gone for £13 plus postage. Sold this East Women's downfilled lightweight jacket. I picked this up in a charity shop recently for £3, I believe it was. That's gone for £18 plus postage. I think I had it up for 20. Took a couple of quid off. Happy days. Sold another Transformer, although I don't think it actually transformed. This was that Scorponok thing. Paid £2. That's only gone for £9 plus postage. But given the other ones have done so well, I'm not worried about the lower profit on that one. More Paramo. This is a Paramo directional women's windproof jacket. I actually sold this late last year, but they returned it because it was too small. Unfortunate, but these things happen. I had it up for £55 plus postage, and honestly, when it came back, I relisted it, and it's taken ages to sell, like an unreasonable amount of time to sell. It's finally gone on an offer, £50 plus postage. And I don't think I paid more than a £5 for this in the charity shop, so really happy with that. Even though it's taken ages to sell, I will definitely be picking that up again. Sold some skate shoes. These are a pair of Etnies Kingpins. I've had these for ages in the death pile. They needed some new laces, which I duly bought. I just didn't get around to photograph them and listing them. I think I paid £4 or £5 for these at a charity shop, something like that. Fairly small size. They've gone for £20 plus postage on an offer. I think I had them up for 25. I was in a generous mood, 20 quid plus postage. Get them gone. Get them gone. Sold some crag hoppers. These are the Nosy Life or Nosy Life trousers, the insect repellent ones. I found the shirts do quite well. The trousers don't do so well. But to be fair, looking at my listing, my photos were terrible. So I probably could have taken better photos and got a better price. Doesn't matter. Good size, width 36, inside leg 32. I don't think I paid more than £2 or £3 for these anyway. They've gone for £17 plus postage. So not an amazing sale, but not too bad. Crag hoppers is probably the lowest tier of outdoor clothing I'll pick up to resell, but only the Nosy Life trousers or the Kiwis. The basic ones, they're just not a huge amount going for them, so I'll avoid those. Sold a model car. So this is a Dinky Toys Jensen FF. If you're into cars, the FF is a bit like the Interceptor, but it has a sort of quite a rudimental four-wheel drive system. It's one of the first production cars to utilise four-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, at least you could say, long before the Audi Quattro, which is often acclaimed to be the first sort of production car with all-wheel drive. Nah, not really. It was a Jensen FF. Anyway, this is a Dinky Toys one, a sort of yay big, it's like 1/32 scale. I've had this in the collection for ages. I'm slowly whittling down what I've got. This has gone for £13 plus postage, full price. I wouldn't have paid more than about a quid for it, so that's okay. These took ages to sell, but I still pick them up again. And by ages, I mean over 200 days, which is normally a big no-no for me. If something takes that long to sell, I won't be picking it up again. But I just have faith in them. And they have sold full price eventually. So these are a pair of Nike Court Borough low-top shoes. Imagine an Air Force One, but with a sort of less chunky sole, and you're kind of there. They're a really cool colourway. They were black with a white swoosh and like a floral design. I think I paid £4 for these at a carpet sale deep last year. We're talking May, June time. And they've just sat for ages. And I don't know why they're taking so long to sell, because they're a really cool shoe. But I think because the demand for them isn't really there. People love the Air Force Ones. They're always the first ones to go. In fact, I think I missed out on a pair of Air Force Ones from the very seller I bought these from, because somebody else bought them and left these. But they have sold, £20 plus postage. They're not a bad return. They're just taking ages to sell. I've probably spent the equivalent profit on listing fees, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They've gone, and I will pick them up again because they're just kind of cool. No sales days are pretty depressing. When you're putting a load of effort into the listings and stuff and sending offers out, and there's just nothing. You don't sell anything the whole day. You might get some lowball offers, or you might counter and they'll decline, or send you an equally lowball offer, like £1 more. You're just saying, oh, today is not my day. It happens to everyone. I've had a fair few of these in February. This is not my full-time job. I'm not too fussed. But it is a little bit frustrating when you're putting, a lot of effort into what you're trying to sell. But it's fine. And then I had a few no sales days, but then I had a cracking sale to make up for it. So this is a Holbrook, Sweden, windproof quarter button pullover. I'll put a picture in here, as I've done with all the other listings. Now, I paid £4 for this in a local charity shop. And I don't think I've got any other items on my shop that has received so many lowball offers on it. I don't have the thing where you have a minimum offer amount, otherwise it automatically declines, because I feel that if somebody offers you something, you can start the bartering process, and sometimes that has led to a sale. So I leave it open. I'm intrigued to see what people do offer on certain things, because it can be amusing, but it can also be quite frustrating. So like I said, I paid £4 for this. I had it up for 75 because that's where the comps were showing. Size medium, it's not a brilliant size, but not too bad. I've had offers of 15, 20, 25. An offer of 25 from somebody saying, I know my Holbrook, it looks damaged. This is how much I'm offering you. It's not damaged, mate. You obviously don't know your Holbrook. No. This is when it was up for 75. Just so many lowball offers. Messages saying, oh, you've overpriced it, blah, 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 blah. I haven't overpriced it. Look at the comps. Anyway, finally, somebody with a brain bought it. Full price. I lowered the price a little bit to £70, £69.99. Going off to America. So they paid over £100 to get it to America via GSP. Thank you, buyer. Thank you. Somebody with a brain. So if you are getting a load of lowball offers on a particular item, just hold out, because there will be people prepared to pay the asking or close to the asking price for things. You've just got to play the waiting game. As that old saying goes, good things come to those who wait. Medical equipment is worth looking out for. This is a DonJoy sports hinged knee wrap. Basically, if you like sprain your knee or something, it basically just supports it. It means you can sort of hobble about and hopefully it repairs itself more quickly. Now, I only paid £2 for this in the charity shop. That has gone for £30 plus postage. Really, really happy. In fact, I've bought a few medical things recently that are sold really well. £2 or £3 invested into a sort of £30–35 sale. So keep an eye out for your medical things. Ideally boxed. People seem to value boxed things more than loose things, even if they have been used, if that makes sense. But yeah, medical stuff can sell really well. So some Skechers. So these are a pair of Skechers women's lightweight memory foam shoes. That's what they were called. I only paid £3 for them. I think I had them up for 20. I think I had them up for 30 initially, you know. Then dropped the price to 25. Didn't sell. Somebody offered me £20. Took it. Only paid £3. That's fine. But they have taken a while to sell, so I'll bear that in mind going forward. Saw some Hot Wheels. So this is cool. I was kind of reluctant to give this up, but didn't really have anywhere to display it, so I let it go. So this is it's a Hot Wheels set from 1995. It's basically a then and now. So you've got various models. The sort of the older casting, and then the newer one. I don't know what I paid for this. Probably £5 or £6, but years ago. This has gone for £35 plus postage. Again, sad to see it go, but there's a nice amount of money there, so that's fine. So some more Hot Wheels. Again, this one. This is another one where it's been up for ages, and I've had so many lowball offers, it isn't even funny. So this is a Hot Wheels Accelerators High Voltage. That may not mean much to people, but basically the accelerators were a series released by Hot Wheels, I think 2005, 2006. Have these special wheels and sort of like quite quirky designs. Very collectible. At least a lot of the castings are very collectible. Some are worth sort of £10 to £12, some are worth 50 plus. I had this up for, I think I had it up for 45 for the longest time, didn't sell. Dropped the price to 35, and somebody finally offered me a good price. £30 plus postage, and again it's off to America. Sold another Transformer. In fact, this is the penultimate one. I've got one left. This is the Breakaway to the Jet. Again, complete, lovely condition. Paid £3 for this. That's gone for £20 plus postage. I think I had it up for 23. Took a couple quid off. That's fine. Sold some Lee jeans. I will not be picking up Lee jeans again. They're just not worth it. The sell-through rate is terrible. I only paid £1 for these. They've gone for £15 plus postage. All the other pairs I picked up, sort of between £1 and £4. They haven't done more than 20. They've taken ages to sell. I won't be picking up Lee jeans again. Some people have got more than 20 for them, and certain the older ones seem to do a bit better. But nah, I'll be avoiding Lee jeans, I think, for the future. Sold some Supergars. These are the Supergar 2750 Cot Metu. They're sort of like a metallic design rather than the standard like canvas shoe. Paid £4 for these in the charity shop recently. I said recently, a couple of weeks ago. They've gone for £23 plus postage, full price. Happy days. Another, there's a theme going on here. Another item that I've had so many lowball offers on, it beggars belief. This is an Exeter Chiefs Samurai Sports quarter zip soft shell, kind of like a wind cheater jacket. I paid £5 for this in a charity shop, had it up for 30. Again, so many lowball offers. £5, £10, £12. No, it's up for 30 quid. Who in their right mind thinks I'm going to accept an offer of £8, say, on a thing I've got, on an item I've got for 30? Mental. Anyway, finally, somebody came to their senses. They offered me £26 plus postage, and I accepted it. Excellent. I hope it's gone to a devout Chiefs fan. Saw this Greenlight Blues Brothers. This is a chase car. Basically, this is a green machine. So Greenlight green machine. That's their sort of chase range. Much more limited than the sort of regular run, which isn't particularly high anyway. This is number 203 of not many, probably 300 or so cars worldwide. Had this in the collection for a while. No idea what I paid for it. Had it for a while. That's gone for £24 plus postage. Standard stuff. Polo Ralph Lauren, V-neck, Pima cotton jumper, blue. Paid £3 for this, I believe. That's gone for £17 plus postage. Sold some more Levi's. These are the 501s in grey. I think I paid £5. I think I paid a £5 for these in charity shop. Nice big size. width 40, length 32. They've gone for £20 plus postage. Had them up for 23, took a couple of quid off, get them out the door. This one I thought was a little bit better. This is a Toast ladies 100% linen jumper, size small. I paid a tenner for this in the charity shop, I think in Totnes. I had it up for 50 quid, and I didn't realise it'd been listed for over 4 months. Hasn't sold. Somebody offered me 40 quid, and I'm pretty sure somebody offered me 40 quid. Well, a few people offered me 40 quid throughout its tenure. I don't know. I took it, 40 quid plus postage. I would pick it up again. I thought it would do better, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. And that's pretty much it. Make no mistake, this has not been a bad month. I cannot complain with how February has gone, really. February the 3rd, best day ever. Will I ever beat that? I like to think I can. I like to think so, but I'm going to have to seriously increase the value, the average value of items on my shop, and probably the volume of what's on there as well, because as nice as it would be to have 200 listings with a constant turnover, the reality is that you need to list things most days to keep the algorithm happy, even though the algorithm can do you over, just to keep things ticking over, showing eBay that you have, that you are engaging in the platform. So yeah, currently at just over 300. I don't know how high that's going to be. Say with the basic shop, you only get 250 listings per month. But then again, you pay £30 for 250 listings. That works out at 12p a listing. And then when you exceed that 250 limit, you still then pay 12p per listing. So you're kind of not getting a better deal by getting a basic shop anyway. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope these sales have been beneficial, just to show you what I have been selling. Say it is predominantly clothing, but I pick up predominantly clothing, so that makes sense. I am getting rid of quite a few of my cars, so hopefully a few more die-cast sales will be filtering into the mix. I've been picking up quite a bit of footwear recently as well, so hopefully that sort of filtering as well as getting rid of sort of some of my old video games. So hopefully you'll see a more variety of sales going forward. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you'd like to. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.